Hi, I'm Mike King, Editor-in-Chief of the Diamondback. I'm here with Daniel Gallen, Terps football beat writer, and Aaron Kasnitz, Terps football columnist. The Terps travel to UConn this Saturday to take on the Huskies in Randy Edsall's return to Connecticut. Daniel, what do you think the big story is going into this game?
It's got to be Randy Edsall returning to the program that he helped build in the early 2000s, shepherding them from Division I AA into Division 1A, making a couple bowls, winning the Big East, and it culminated when he made the Fiesta Bowl in January 2011, right before he took the job here. I think that program means a lot to him. He really didn't talk that much about it, just treated it as just another game. But, I mean, there's really nothing else. Like, that is the story. He's going back to that program.
Aaron?
Yeah, that's definitely the big thing, I think. There's also the story of the young players specifically playing that first road game ever. The Terps rely on a couple freshmen, Will Likely at cornerback, and they also rely on Michael Dunn at right tackle. And I think those young guys are going to have a new experience today. They've had the comfort of playing in Bird Stadium for the first two games, and they've both been blowout wins. So facing some adversity, maybe facing a different crowd, and I think if the Terps can overcome that, they'll have a good shot to win, but it'll be a good test to see how they handle it.
Daniel, do you have any big concerns going into this game?
I think a big thing that I look at entering this game is UConn. They lost to Towson, our neighbors to the north, last week, 33-18 in their season opener. They got gashed on the ground, gave up more than 200 yards rushing, just didn't look good, and Towson just pulled away in the second half. I feel like they're going to be a motivated group. They're going to have a hostile crowd behind them because who knows what kind of greeting Edsall's going to get. It's probably going to be a little hostile. So it's going to be a pretty motivated UConn group that can feed off that crowd. And obviously, as Aaron said, it's the first road game, so Maryland hasn't seen anything like that yet this year.
Aaron?
Yeah, not so much a concern, but something to watch is the offensive line. I think Daniel and I were talking to left guard Deontay Arnett, and he said that UConn's defensive line, their big guys up front, are the biggest that they've faced yet this year. And I think with the Terps having a young offensive line, the five guys up there for the Terps are playing together for the first time. This is going to be their first real test, and I think the offensive line needs to be able to provide space for the Terps playmakers, and if they don't do that, the Terps might run into some trouble. So I think the Terps handling those big guys up front, that's going to be something to watch in this game.
What are your predictions for this game, Daniel?
I'm going to take the Terps to beat UConn this year, 31-17. They lost last year, 24-21 in College Park, but UConn's lost a lot, and the Terps have gained a lot with C.J. Brown and the maturation of some more freshmen. So the Terps are favored by 7 points entering as of yesterday, and I think they'll definitely, hold to that.
Aaron?
Yeah, looks like we're both drinking the Kool-Aid. I'm going to go 35-21 Terps. I think their offense stays hot. I think C.J. Brown continues to play well, and maybe they'll give up a couple more points than they have been. They're playing a better team on the road, might be a little shaky, but I think they'll get it together, and their offense will carry them to an easy win.
Great. Daniel will be going to UConn this weekend, so you can follow him on Twitter, and make sure to follow @DBK Sports for all other sports updates throughout the weekend. Thanks.